One thing we all have to stop doing is stop asking for discounts from the people that we love. Stop asking for cutbacks on your friends and family and the people that's trying to start a business. We got to stop doing that. There's no way we can prosper if we continue doing that. Listen to this breakdown and understand why we need to support in full.
Cyrus, Ausar.
We have to stop asking for discounts or for free from our family and friends and whatnot, especially free. Free is actually asking for a whole lot. A whole lot. We have to start paying full price. This is the reason why. If you own a business, you probably about to share this video to everybody. But if you do not own a business or you're not trying to build on something like that, you don't get into entrepreneurialism, then I want to give you some understanding. It's so tough to build a business. You have to look into everything and then you make a ton of mistakes. Whether you selling clothes or you writing a book or it's a whole bunch of sweat equity that goes on top of whatever we're presenting to you. So if we're presenting a shirt, it's not just a shirt. We had to go do research on who to buy the shirt from. We had to go do research on who's going to print it. If we didn't buy a printer ourselves, we have to do all this different work. What fabric do we want to use? How would a silk screen sit on that fabric? How would the embroidery sit on this fabric? Where do we put it at? What size do we make it? All these different things goes into creating just a shirt or just a hat. It's a ton of thought. Same thing with a service. If you are a life coach or if you are a teacher, if you are anything, it takes an immense amount of time to perfect your craft. Some life coaches, it may take them 15, 20 years to perfect their craft. Or a teacher, and they want to teach a specific subject, and then you want them outside of their job, and then you want it for free just because they're your family member or friend. But you'll pay everybody else. The same thing happened with producers and beat makers and sound recorders and all that. I have this same issue with a lot of people that's was in the music industry. For some reason, their friend that makes beats is the only one that don't get paid. My friend, so-and-so, he make my beats, and I'm going to pay him when I get on. But I'm going to pay the sound recorder, I'm going to pay the video guy, I'm going to pay the engineer, I'm going to pay everybody but my guy that makes the beats. And I just be like, I don't understand this. How can we prosper if everybody's looking to shortchange the person that's next to them? We not going to Walmart looking for discounts. I don't remember nobody ever haggling the person at the cash register about what they paying at Walmart or Gucci or anywhere like that. So why do you want to haggle your cousin that's selling $30 t-shirts and you want to knock it down to 20? And you want to remind them of what you did for them in the past, and this is the reason why you should get it for free. It's not cool, man. And there's no way we can prosper properly if we keep shortchanging each other. If you have a business, stop even doing that for people. Stop telling your cousin, you know what, I'm going to give it to you for free because you're my cousin. Stop doing that. You got to retrain y'all's family thoughts of saying, no, I want to pay you full price because you deserve it. You put in the work for it. Now, if y'all negotiate something like, look, I'm going to give you a t-shirt for free. Can you put it on Instagram? Now, that's something else. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that always want to finesse you out of paying full price. Some people don't understand that starting this business stuff is extremely hard. You're going to fail often. You're going to have many nights where you ain't going to know what to do. And then you produce a product or a service. And then the people that's closest to you want to discount it. So it makes you feel like, yo, maybe I ain't going the right direction with this. Man, if the people around me don't even like it, and it can make you feel insecure. So don't do that. So I want to say this. We have to retrain the people around us to make them understand that supporting doesn't look like a discount. Supporting doesn't look like free. Let me give you an example on somebody. When I sell my shirts, it's somebody that bought a shirt. And they have bought so many things from me. They have supported a lot. They have bought all my books, a different color shirt, everything. And I wanted to throw in an extra hat. I was like, you know what? This hat goes perfectly with the shirt. I'm going to throw it in for all the love you gave me. He said, don't throw it in. I was like, why? He said, because I don't have the money to pay you for it. I said, but I want to give it to you. No, I don't even want to accept it because you had to buy that hat from manufacturing. You had to go do this. He said that. Like, you did all that work. I do not want to take nothing from you. I know how it is because I'm running a business too. And I wouldn't want you to take nothing from me. And I'm like, that mentality is what we have to have. And I still sent the hat. I'm just saying that mentality is what we must have in order for us to move forward as any community. Do not look at your brother or your sister or your best friend and think, you know what, let me figure out a way to get it for cheaper. And then if they don't give it to you for cheaper, you act like they treating you funny. Well, I can just go get it from them. You're like, well, but why? Why? So I'm saying, all in all, we have to shift our way of thinking when we start thinking about helping the people around us. When we start thinking about supporting our community. When we start thinking about all those things, think about the person that's right next to you. Your brother is trying to start his own business. Your sister, your mother is baking cookies. Your son is doing this. You know, just everybody that's got their hand in the pot. Let me tell you, my dad, when I very first started getting into what I would say business, I was in the 10th grade, and then I remember going to get shirts printed up and whatnot. And I went to Foot Locker, and then I would take it to the screen printing place, and then I would do all that. Let me tell you what's funny about my dad. My dad was paying for all the product. He would give me $100 to go get the shirts and everything. Then he would give me the money to go get the shirts pressed. And then when I'm trying to sell them, I would set some aside for him, and then he would buy the shirt. I'm like, this is your money 3 times. But he was more or less trying to teach me lessons about support. Sometimes he had it, sometimes he didn't have it. But he was teaching me about that. Like, listen, although I'm your dad and I'm taking care of you, I still got to pay full price for what you offer. Although he bought the inventory. But it's just a different way of thinking. It was something that helped me understand this. It helped me understand that you don't shortchange the people around you. They pay full price. Sometimes they give a tip. It's been people like that say, you know, how much is your shirts? It's 30. I'm about to give you 50. I'm doing well. So that's what I'm saying. We have to shift that mentality. So when you look at your friend, your family member, or whatever the case is, and they're charging something, if you cannot afford it, then offset it with something else. Say, you know what, I do want to wear your t-shirt. I don't have $30, I got $10, but what I can do is go put it on Instagram. I can go tell other people. I can do blah, blah, blah. There's ways to offset it. And family members and friends will be a lot more lenient with you. But don't try to get it for the low. That's all I'm saying. Thank you for taking out the time to watch this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you do want to get a shirt or a book or any of those things from me, you can do so in the description box below. Also, continue reaching out to me on Instagram. I truly appreciate all the messages, all the topics, all the things y'all been giving me, all the questions y'all been sending for me to ask for personal things. All that, I truly appreciate it, and continue doing so. Thank you once again. My name is Cyrus Ausar, and my mission is to decrease depression and prevent suicide by boosting self-awareness. The goal is to be better than you were yesterday and apply that mentality every day, growing to greatness.